What's up, everybody? Rot here. Check this out. Almost had it. These things, I know the newer ones anyway, like a little bit of throttle when you first start them up. And of course, I think I showed in the last video, the last throttle assembly was no bueno. But there we go, we've got a runner. I'm going to disconnect this battery. I don't have a way to charge this one yet, being a lithium, but I know they really don't like, it says on there somewhere they're not supposed to get below like 10.5 volts, but that right there is more progress than I've ever made on one of these bikes. May mention in the first video, I've started building this bike, what I have pictured in my head, I have started building 7 or 8 times. This is the only one of these Enduros I've ever had running. So that is pretty awesome. I've got some more goodies coming tomorrow. So I may just call it a night early and see what I get tomorrow. Ordered, this is the carburetor from eBay that I wasn't sure if it was ever going to show up. Well, it showed up. And then the second one that I ordered, in case that one fell off of the boat, it showed up and was wrong. So, no biggie. What I'm going to end up doing is ordering this one again for the other bike. But this right here is pretty awesome. I'm going to, this is the battery, I think out of the parts bike, but it is the correct battery for one of these. I may try and find another one of those and just wire that up temporary, just, you know, to play around, test on it a little bit. Because I really need to make sure it's charging. That's loose apparently. I had the neutral light rigged up. I think what I'm going to do is just delete that for now. I only have one light bulb socket for the tack. What I'm going to do is move that over to the orange light. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, please, but I think that would normally be turn signal indicator. I think that's the only couple lights you have, just turn signal, neutral light, and then the high beam light would have been on the top of the headlight bucket. But the neutral light is not as big of a deal to me. It's easy enough to just figure out if it's a neutral, or, you know, kick it and fly away. But the charging light I need for this charging system. I don't know if I went into detail. This thing doesn't like to stay open. I think normally there's supposed to be a little kickstand on there, but whatever. This is a Delco style voltage regulator for, it fits a ton of other stuff, but let's say 66 Chevrolet. We have, let's see if I can remember right, green is the field wire, yellow is the armature. So that goes to what they're calling, I don't remember who was calling it what. It's armature slash stator wire. Same, I mean, should be same. So it would just be those two, and then it's grounded through the, normally would be grounded through the firewall. I'll add another cable from, I'll do like a ring terminal through one of the bolts when I get to that point. For right now, it's just this little alligator clip. And one of the other terminals should be for the charging light, which that serves as, hey, it's not charging, but it also acts as a load to excite the system and get it to start charging. So it might need it, it might not. I'm going to wire it in anyway, just because. I think that's about going to do it for tonight. I may come back out later and mess with it a little bit, but just that, hearing it run is just awesome. I've got a throttle assembly coming tomorrow. I bit the bullet and going to try another Amazon one. It was the first one that I ordered. That it looked like somebody else had opened it and screwed it up. I'm going to try it, and if it'll work just enough to, sit here and play with it and get it to stay running, and then I can make sure it's charging from there. Because this thing really wasn't all that expensive, but I don't want to buy two if I don't have to buy two. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up tools. Might pivot around a little bit, but yeah, that right there is awesome. I figured out this was already like this, minus the bolt. It was just a hole. We apparently, broke the bolt for they normally have that chrome guard on there, and then it would have a badge in the middle, 125 or what have you. Apparently, we broke the bolt. So our solution was to drill a hole. I just threw that bolt in there, just so it's not a giant gaping hole there. I'll find a better way to patch that up, or just replace it. But you can see where it had been run like that before, and leaking oil. But I am super happy with that progress. Like I said, once I have the throttle cable in and can play with it a little more, I'll be able to go through, see if the clutch is working, and see if it's charging. But that right there is huge progress. I have faith that, it's a runner, so we'll see what else we can do with it. Thank you all for watching. We'll catch you next time.